Although many seniors aren't aware, eating the wrong kinds of meat after age 65 can increase your risk of heart disease by over 60%. The most alarming part is you might currently have some of these meats in your kitchen. They might seem harmless, even healthy, but they could be subtly causing kidney stress, inflammation, and even early memory loss every day. Additionally, doctors now advise against seniors eating a certain meat, often seen as a treat, even once a week. If it's a regular part of your diet, you might already be experiencing harm. Beyond 3 meats that seniors should always avoid, this video reveals 3 powerful meats that can help prevent heart attacks, improve mental clarity, and even fight aging from the inside out. Almost no one talks about the last item on our never list, so stay tuned until the very end. This might be the most crucial information you watch today if you want to remain resilient, self-sufficient, and lucid well into your golden years. First, we'll discuss the 3 worst offenders, meats that shouldn't be on your plate after age 65. To ensure you never miss another personalized health tip, please hit the bell icon and subscribe if you haven't already. Type 1 in the comments if you like this video. If not, input 0 to tell me how I can improve my content. First on our list of never is bacon, the silent killer. It's comforting, crispy, and a nostalgic Sunday brunch, staple for many. However, bacon poses a silent threat to longevity for seniors, making it more than just a guilty pleasure. The heart, brain, and blood vessels, the very systems most vulnerable in aging bodies, are the targets of a concoction of harmful substances lurking behind the aroma of sizzling fat and the satisfying crunch. Bacon's high saturated fat content, known to clog arteries and raise LDL cholesterol, isn't the only thing that makes it so dangerous. Even more concerning are the chemical preservatives, such as nitrates and nitrites, added to preserve its color and flavor. Once inside the body, these substances can transform into nitrosamines, which are carcinogenic compounds linked to pancreatic, stomach, and colon cancers. The World Health Organization categorizes bacon and other processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, putting them in the same danger category as asbestos and tobacco smoke. Damage accumulates faster and repairs slower in older individuals whose cellular repair processes are already declining, but the threat doesn't end there. Advanced glycation end products or AGEs are toxic substances produced when meat is cooked at high temperatures, like frying or grilling, and they are particularly concentrated in bacon. These AGEs accelerate the 2 main causes of age-related illnesses, like Alzheimer's, arthritis, and cardiovascular disease, oxidative stress and inflammation. Without any obvious symptoms, inflammation quietly damages blood vessels, impairs cognition, and worsens joint pain. The fact that bacon masks harm with pleasure is particularly insidious. Its flavor evokes feelings of familiarity, possibly even childhood or early family memories. Yet this emotional comfort may come at the cost of real, irreversible damage. Elderly people are often told to eat what makes them happy, but this advice becomes a false friend when that happiness leads to high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and vascular stiffness. The more bacon you consume, the more you contribute to the conditions that steal years from your life. Even a few strips per week can start to impact systemic inflammation and weight. Despite what many believe, there is no safe amount of processed bacon for adults over 65. Bacon isn't just unhealthy, it's risky for seniors managing conditions like kidney stress, heart disease, or hypertension. So while the crunch and smell might be comforting, the price is high. Every meal chips away at your resilience, and sadly, this often goes unnoticed until the effects are too severe to reverse. However, bacon isn't the only seemingly harmless meat that subtly damages aging bodies. Another popular meat frequently found in lunchboxes, on holiday platters, and at cookouts has its own unspoken risks. And this one pretends to be nutritious, unlike bacon. Now let's discuss it. Please let me know in the first comment below if you're still watching and finding these insights useful. Now let's discuss point number 2. Processed meats, a convenience that can change your life, especially for older adults living alone or on a tight budget. It's easy to see why processed meats have become a staple in so many American homes. They're easy to use, come pre-packaged, and require minimal effort. A cold-cut sandwich, a hot dog, or a few slices of ham might seem like a simple way to get through lunch quickly, but there's a dangerous truth behind that convenience. The foundation of your health is being steadily eroded by processed meats. Sausage deli meats. Salami, hot dogs, and ham are examples of processed meats. They are often smoked, heavily salted, and chemically preserved. These preparation methods extend the meat's shelf life and enhance their flavor, but they also overload your body with sodium nitrates and nitrites, which strain blood vessels, cause chronic inflammation, and increase your risk of stroke, heart failure, and colon cancer. A younger body might recover from these assaults, but in older adults whose detoxification systems decline with age, the consequences accumulate subtly but significantly. Studies show that even a 50-gram serving of processed meat per day, or about 2 slices of deli meat, increases the risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. The World Health Organization has officially linked processed meats to a higher risk of cancer. Elderly individuals already managing multiple medications with weakened immune systems and delicate organ function are particularly vulnerable. This, combined with the high sodium content, is a surefire way to worsen kidney strain, water retention, and hypertension, three of the most common health issues among adults over 65. Nevertheless, these meats masquerade as health-conscious options because they are often marketed as lean or light. A turkey sandwich might seem harmless, but if it contains cured processed meat, it's delivering inflammatory chemicals and chemical preservatives directly into your system. These reduce your vascular flexibility, impair your cognitive function, and make it harder to maintain your overall well-being over time. Perhaps the most tragic aspect is that seniors seeking simple, convenient meals often turn to processed meats. However, that simplicity could come at the cost of independence, heart strain, and cognitive decline. We must ask ourselves if the convenience of a few minutes saved is worth the years that could be lost. Avoiding processed meats and bacon might seem like a safer route, and in many ways it is. However, there's another type of meat that's far more deceptive, but just as harmful. It's enjoyed in steakhouses, praised for its richness, and often consumed rare for flavor. But for older adults, this popular meat might be bringing more than just flavor. It might be bringing danger. Next, let's uncover it. 3. Industrial red beef rare. The taste that battles for your future. Many people view a juicy rare steak as a symbol of luxury, a way to unwind after a long day, the centerpiece of memorable celebrations, or a taste of something primal and satisfying. However, the price of that indulgence may be far higher for individuals over 65 than most realize, beyond being heavy on the stomach. Red meat, especially when undercooked, and from industrial farms, is also taxing on the heart, joints, and brain. As we age, our immune system doesn't function as precisely as it once did. Our metabolism slows and our digestive tract becomes less efficient. The proteins and saturated fats in red meat, particularly from factory farm grain-fed cuts, become harder for the kidneys, liver, and colon to process. Furthermore, when steak is cooked to a rare temperature, potential microorganisms like Listeria or E. coli might not be fully eliminated, which can be dangerous for seniors with weakened immune systems. Inflammation poses an even more insidious threat than the risk of infection. Arachidonic acid, a substance abundant in red meat, stimulates the body's inflammatory responses. This inflammation might be tolerable in younger individuals, but in older adults already dealing with cardiovascular disease, arthritis, or cognitive decline, this added strain can exacerbate existing conditions and trigger new ones. Seniors might not even realize that the meat on their plate is partly to blame if they experience joint pain, brain fog, or fatigue. Then there's the preparation of red meat, pan-seared, blackened, or grilled to perfection. But at what cost? Heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which have been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, especially those of the colon and prostate, are produced when meat is cooked at high temperatures. Combined with a weaker and slower healing digestive system, the result is a gradual but noticeable decline in long-term health. Red meat is particularly misleading because it's often presented as high in protein and iron, which is true but incomplete. The same iron that helps transport oxygen can also accumulate in older individuals, causing oxidative stress, especially without sufficient antioxidants to counteract it. This increases the likelihood of degenerative diseases and causes more cellular damage over time. It's time for older individuals to reconsider that steak dinner if they want to maintain their independence, mental clarity, and vitality. What might feel like strength on the tongue could be slowly eroding it from your body, bit by bit, day by day. However, meat doesn't have to be the enemy. Not all meats are created equal. Next, we'll reveal the 3 powerful protein sources that can strengthen your bones, sharpen your mind, and support your heart. One of the top 3 meats for seniors to consume: wild-caught salmon. The meat that makes you think wild-caught salmon is one of the few foods that perfectly embodies the quiet wisdom found in nature's waterways. For seniors navigating the inevitable changes that come with aging, such as slowing memory, aching joints, and persistent fatigue, this particular fish is more than just food. It's like medicine disguised as a meal. Flavorful yet gentle on the body, salmon is one of the most potent allies for those wanting to strengthen their hearts, preserve their minds, and age not just longer, but better. What sets wild-caught salmon apart is its remarkable concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which are crucial for maintaining vascular health, emotional balance, and cognitive function. These aren't just nutrients. They act as guardians. Research from Harvard and the Journal of the American Geriatric Society suggests that regular intake of omega-3 fatty acids can slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease, reduce brain shrinkage, and even improve mood and sleep quality, 2 common challenges for many older adults. But salmon does more than just protect the brain. It supports the heart, the very foundation of life. Its healthy fats have been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, and increase artery flexibility, all of which help prevent heart attacks and strokes, 2 leading causes of death for adults over 65. Furthermore, unlike many meats that promote inflammation, wild salmon actually helps reduce it. The pigment that gives it its pink color, astaxanthin, is one of the most powerful natural antioxidants science has discovered. Just as important as what salmon contains is what it lacks: harmful antibiotics, artificial hormones, and excessive saturated fat. Salmon promotes clean eating, which is vital for older adults with weakened immune systems, sensitive kidneys, or slower digestion. In contrast to highly processed foods or red meat from industrial farms, even the texture of properly cooked salmon matters. Its soft, flaky consistency makes it easier to chew and swallow, a delicate but crucial factor for seniors with dental issues or dysphagia. Versatile, whether baked, steamed, or grilled with herbs and olive oil, salmon provides nourishment without being heavy. Eating wild-caught salmon 2 or 3 times a week isn't a diet fad. It's a deliberate investment in mobility, energy, and memory. For seniors, food is no longer just about taste, it's about function. While salmon is the ultimate brain food, there's another often overlooked meat that subtly gives aging bodies a whole new lease on life. It's familiar, versatile, and surprisingly powerful. Now let's discuss it. 2. Free-range chicken, the silent strength of gentle aging. In a world filled with complicated nutrition guidelines and diet fads, sometimes the simplest choices yield the best results. The humble chicken, especially when it's free-range, unprocessed, and cooked with care, possesses a quiet power. For elders, this is more than just a lean meat option. It's a smart, healing food that supports nearly all the body's systems without placing undue stress on them. Free-range chicken is rich in high-quality, easily digestible protein, which becomes increasingly important and harder to utilize as one ages. Sarcopenia, a condition where the body naturally loses muscle mass after age 65, increases the risk of falls, causes weakness, and slows recovery from illness. Leucine, an amino acid found in chicken, is vital for maintaining and repairing muscles for seniors. Balancing nutrition and organ function, chicken is an excellent choice because it's gentle on the stomach and doesn't overburden aging kidneys like heavier meats can. However, this poultry offers more than just protein. Vitamin B6 present in free-range chicken supports brain function and aids in mood and sleep regulation, 2 crucial aspects of maintaining emotional and mental well-being. It also contains niacin, essential for cellular energy production, and zinc, which supports the immune system. These nutrients work synergistically to provide a foundation of vitality that keeps elders active, independent, and mentally sharp. Choosing pasture-raised or free-range chicken is important because these birds are not given hormones or antibiotics and are raised in environments that encourage more natural development. The result is meat with greater nutritional integrity, a cleaner flavor, and a better fat profile. Conversely, industrial poultry often contains residues, stress hormones, and hidden toxins that are harder for aging bodies to process. The preparation of chicken also matters. When cooked, roasted, boiled, or grilled with olive oil and herbs, it becomes a form of gentle medicine. Its softer texture also makes it easier for individuals with swallowing or chewing difficulties to eat comfortably. In many ways, free-range chicken is the unsung hero of healthy aging. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, offering immune support, structural strength, and consistent energy with every meal. It's the kind of meat that builds you up rather than just filling you. However, there's one more meat that many overlook: an unexpected powerhouse. While it's not a staple in most daily diets, it's so packed with vital nutrients that even a small serving can have remarkable effects on cellular health and rejuvenate aging brains. Next, let's uncover it. 3 grass-fed beef liver, nature's multivitamin for the aging body. While it might not be the most glamorous meat, grass-fed beef liver has long been recognized as one of the most nutrient-dense foods available. For seniors, as energy levels begin to wane and mental clarity becomes harder to maintain, liver can be one of the most valuable tools for regaining resilience, strength, and clarity. In later life, it provides a unique, genuine, foundational nourishment that addresses the body's most pressing age-related needs at a cellular level. No pill can match the array of vitamins and minerals found in beef liver, especially when it comes from responsibly raised grass-fed cattle. Just one small serving of beef liver contains an astounding amount of vitamin B12, crucial for nerve health, mood regulation, and brain function. Many older adults are unaware they have low B12 levels, often mistaking symptoms like mood swings, fatigue, and memory loss for typical aging. In reality, they might simply be undernourished. But the benefits of liver extend far beyond B12. It's also incredibly rich in iron, specifically heme iron, which is much easier to absorb than iron from synthetic supplements or plant-based sources. This is particularly important for older adults, especially women, and those with anemia or circulatory issues, as iron directly contributes to the delivery of oxygen to the brain and muscles, improving mental clarity and physical stamina. Then there's vitamin A, found in the liver, in its most active form, retinol, which is essential for immune system function, healthy vision, and skin repair. Additionally, liver contains folate, zinc, copper, choline, and CoQ10, all of which support detoxification, mitochondrial function, and cardiovascular health. Systems that progressively decline with age. Liver should be consumed thoughtfully and in moderation due to its high nutrient content. Once or twice a week is often more than sufficient. When cooked properly, it can be surprisingly delicious and rich, providing both sustenance and satisfaction. Whether blended into pâté, slow-cooked in stews, or gently sautéed with onions, this organ meat can have an almost therapeutic effect on older individuals who feel their vitality subtly slipping away, their memory becoming less reliable, or their immune system not functioning as it once did. It nourishes as well as rebuilds. While beef liver is a nutritional powerhouse, it's equally important to know which meats to avoid, because even one poor choice can undo all your hard-earned progress. So let's pause for a moment to consider the valuable lesson in meat. It's not just about what we add to our diets, but also what we choose to leave out. Every decision you make about what to eat matters, especially after age 65. Make these choices mindfully, consistently, and gradually, rather than all at once or dramatically. Depending on what you choose to fuel your body with, it will either fight for you or fail you one bite at a time. Eating certain meats can keep your body vibrant, protect your heart, and nourish your mind, while others can drain your energy, impair your memory, and erode your independence. And the cost of making poor choices isn't always immediately apparent. It's not just about cholesterol or blood pressure numbers. It can manifest as persistent fatigue, forgetfulness that starts to worry your loved ones, or stiffness that prevents your morning walk. The sad truth is that many seniors don't experience the consequences of poor eating habits until it's too late. By then, the damage has often been done, and it's far harder to reverse than to prevent. This is why making small, deliberate adjustments now is so crucial. You don't need a complete dietary overhaul. The pleasure of eating doesn't have to be sacrificed. All you need to do is make better choices, say no to meats that harm your health, such as highly processed, chemically preserved, or excessively fatty meats, and yes to meats that nourish your body, like free-range poultry, wild-caught fish, and nutrient-dense organ meats. These are more than just food. They are fuel for a stronger, longer, and more lucid life. Because whether you're healthy or unwell, you always pay a price in the end. Which will you choose, I wonder? Now it's your turn. Have you made dietary changes that have had an impact? Which meats do you absolutely love or avoid? We'd love to hear from you. Let's continue this senior health conversation by leaving a comment below. The goal of these insights is to empower you to live life to its fullest and most authentic potential. I'd be delighted to read your thoughts. Take a moment now and then share one key takeaway from this video that you plan to incorporate into your own life on this journey of embracing these realities. Let's support each other. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment with a 1. If not, feel free to use a 0 in your comment. Your feedback is invaluable. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share. Thank you for watching, and I encourage you to live your life on your own terms. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this video? Please let me know in the comments below.